Hi, my name is Jason, and this plant right here is called Sulcorebutia rauschii violadermis. Wow, that is a mouthful. I think that this plant has the longest name of any plant that I know of. There are a lot of long names out there, so don't get me wrong. There's other plants with really long names, but Sulcorebutia rauschii violadermis, that is a mouthful. And I don't know of any common names for this plant. But I love this plant so much. It's very whimsical, and it has, so this is the plant itself. It has these little spheres, and they're like a purpley blue green, and they produce this beautiful flower. It is April 1st right now, and it'll probably bloom like this, what, for maybe a couple weeks. Sometimes they produce so many flower buds that it actually can cover the whole plant in flowers. And what's nice is they call the spines on this more of like a fish scale type of spine. So the spines actually are fanned against the sides of the plant, so you're not going to get poked by bumping into it. But if you do try to brush it with your hand too hard, they will stick into your fingers. So it's not one that you can easily get, stabbed by like some cacti with the long spines that stick out. These are flush with the plant itself. But yeah, beautiful flowers. I just love this violet color. Care is super easy. Just plant this in a succulent potting soil, cactus potting soil, in a terracotta pot, so it gets well, it's well drained and there's some breathability in the soil. Fertilize it once in the spring with the cactus succulent fertilizer. You can fertilize it twice in the spring if you want. As far as the lighting, I would place this in a sunspot where it gets a few hours of sunlight a day. You can do full sun too, but I would more just go closer to part sun. But sun, which is right in between part sun and full sun, that's your sweet spot for this plant. I would definitely plant it where it gets lots of sunlight, but where you're not like burning it. But yeah, it's super easy, super tough, very low water needs. Let the soil dry out completely in between waterings. If you forget about it, it actually is fine for a while. Just don't overwater this plant. As far as propagation, you can propagate it via the offsets here. I love these. They make me think of some sort of like whimsical fruit, but don't eat it. This is not for eating. As far as I'm aware. I am not going to try it either because it could very well be a poisonous plant. But it's just a cactus. It's, yeah, Sulcorebutia rauschii violadermis. And I believe the violadermis is in reference to the color of the flowers. I love this plant. It's pretty cool. Once it's filled the pot in that you have it in, do repot it into a larger pot, or you can divide it and plant it back into a smaller pot. If you plant it in a mixed succulent pot, just make sure that the other succulents don't shade this plant out. But super easy to take care of, super simple. This one's blooming now. The flowers open during the day and they close at night. So I wanted to share this with you while it's putting on its show. So anyways, any questions about this plant, please feel free, let me know in the comments below. And if you haven't subscribed and you like updates on my newest videos, please click that subscribe button. And once again, my name is Jason.